Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. I have not said that in a while. You guys might have noticed because I did post an update on it, but I have missed several weeks of uploading. I have taken a bit of a break. This is not to say that I'm 100% back and I will be posting my regular 3 videos a week, but I am kind of back. So I'll get into that a little bit more later, but in today's video I wanted to just kind of do a get ready with me. This is a different background. You guys usually are kind of facing that way, but my tripod actually kind of broke that my kind of setup is at. So I'm waiting for the company to send me a new one because I think it was like a defective product. So the stand itself has just been a really big pain to film with. So we are filming from my vanity. I hope to eventually be able to film from this direction, but we're not quite there yet. Yeah, this vanity is pretty shaky, so I'm gonna try my best to like not touch the vanity while I'm like talking and filming. But I just wanted to kind of get ready with you guys and do my makeup while we sort of chat about life. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit more about where I've been, why I decided to take a break, and probably what this channel is gonna look like for the near future, and then sort of like some long-term plans. So I don't really have a plan for the actual makeup look. I probably won't be sharing every product that I'm using, but I will list them down below if you're curious. This is mostly going to just be like a chatty video, so I don't really want to be like jumping back and forth to what I'm using. I do, however, want to use this palette from Natasha Denona. It's the My Dream palette, and specifically I've been really wanting to dig into the shade here. The shade is called Invention, and I've just really been wanting to dip into it. I really like this palette. I have not used it in a couple of weeks. Actually, for the last week, I used the BH Cosmetics Hangin' in Hawaii palette, and I used it every single day, and that was a lot of fun. That shadow, I swear, is like uncreasable. Like I never had a crease in it at all throughout the whole day, even though I used several different eyeshadow primers. And one day I think I didn't even use an eyeshadow primer. That shadow was just the best. But that's what I want to use today, so kind of gonna focus the look on that. Otherwise, I might not actually say what I'm using. I do think I'm gonna start out with the eyes, but let's just kind of chat. So this break was actually not planned, which I feel like is not like me, which is probably a good thing though. So I guess we'll kind of like start with that. But I kind of mentioned in a couple of my previous videos that my brother was actually getting married shortly after. Well, he got married a couple of weeks ago, and I missed an upload on their wedding day because I had planned to kind of finish editing it on the drive there, but I ended up actually driving the whole way there versus riding, which I typically don't do, but I kind of was just like already in the driver's seat, and then I just drove the whole way there. So I did not have time to edit. And then, you know, when we got to town, we were just spending time with our friends and family. So I didn't really want to like excuse myself to go edit a video for YouTube, because the reality of it is YouTube is a hobby for me. You know, right now, like I still work a full-time job. I say right now, like I plan to do that. So I work a full-time job, and as much as I love YouTube, I just at some point had to kind of like put it on, I won't say the back burner, because at this point it was just kind of like in the moment, like, okay, I don't have time to edit and I don't want to like miss out on quality time with my family and friends. So I did decide to like just skip that upload, which was not a big deal. I usually would post 3 videos a week, but I don't try to put too much pressure on myself for it. However, I do honestly kind of stick to that schedule without question for the most part. There were a lot of nights of staying up really late trying to get things edited. So, you know, I definitely have like kind of fallen into that, which is not very good. So there's just been like a lot of things leading up to it. So I guess this video might be a little bit all over the place. I'm sorry, but I kind of want to talk a little bit about that. When I really got into posting videos again, I feel like was last summer. I was kind of getting into that a lot more. And the job that I was working last year, it was so easy. Like I felt like I kind of learned my job, and then I kind of stopped learning, and I was kind of just stagnant. Like there wasn't really anything else to learn. I didn't have a ton of responsibility at that job, which, you know, there's pros and cons to everything. But the reason that I'm even bringing that up is because the example being when I came home from work at that job, I felt like my day was just getting started, and it was a full-time job. So it's kind of, I think, an odd feeling to have when you come home from an 8-hour workday to feeling like your day is just then getting started. So for me, I was able to like really commit to YouTube and really put so much time and effort and energy into that, time being the emphasis there, because I spent a lot of time on it, which I'm not complaining. I loved that. However, I'm starting to just try to be more realistic with myself. I don't know like how it's going to look, but kind of a then and now sort of thing. You know, I shared with you guys a few months ago, well, like almost 6 months ago, I think at this point, that I did start a new job, and I love my job so much. I don't really talk about it on YouTube just for like security and privacy reasons, but I love my job. It's still, you know, a full-time job. So the hours haven't changed, but my workload and my responsibility level has changed tremendously. So I have a lot more kind of on my plate. I have a lot more to do during the day. I'm still learning every day. And I don't think that's really ever going to change at this job, which I really like. And the only really downside to that is that when I come home, I am exhausted. So in the 3 weeks, I think it's been about 3 weeks since I posted a video. I did post one in the middle there, but I already had it filmed, and actually I already had it mostly edited. So I really didn't have to do a lot with that one. So I'm kind of not counting that one when I'm mentioning this, but yeah, in the last 3 weeks, I have honestly just been going to bed so early because life was just so busy. So it's just very different now at my job. And because right now, you know, YouTube is just a hobby for me, makeup is a hobby, whatever. So I have to put my all into what my full-time job is. And I just don't have enough to give to like every single aspect, to still have time with my family, to still see my friends on occasion, to work and put my all into work. It was like I'd wake up in the morning and I was just so exhausted, and I just had to get ready and get to work, and every day was so repetitive and just so tiring. So it just was kind of weighing on me. And I had kind of gone back and forth about taking a break on YouTube, but I never really considered it. It was always just like, I don't want to. Like, what else can I give up, or what else can I kind of gear back on? Because I really enjoyed filming and posting and the whole 9 yards with YouTube, everything that it is, and Instagram as well, but not so much. It's mostly like an emphasis on YouTube for me. But, you know, it just at some point had to give, and it kind of worked really well when it happened. So let's jump back in the timeline to when my brother got married. We actually were able to, me and my husband were able to see some of our friends that we realized we haven't seen in over a year. And I thought, wow, like this year has just flown by since the last time we saw them, and it was just kind of crazy. And then it kind of just worked out to where those friends lived pretty closely to where my brother got married. And I just thought, you know, we're not really in a rush to get back home. You know, we kind of like have a lot we could get done if we got home, but I would just love to see our friends. And so we messaged with them and everything, and they were able to have us for the weekend. So we went and we visited with them for the whole weekend. And when I say that was one of the best weekends that I've had in so long, I mean, I can't even put an emphasis on it. We just like relaxed, played some board games, just caught up and talked and hung out. We went out to eat. Like, we just didn't do anything crazy busy or anything. Like, they didn't have to entertain us. We didn't have to go find things to do, you know, we just relaxed. And I just couldn't help but think, like, when's the last time that I chose to do something that was nothing? You know what I mean? Like, just to relax and to do nothing. And I might be going on a tangent here. I feel like this video is gonna be so long, but maybe I'm just making up for the last 3 weeks. But yeah, and not to say that visiting our friends was nothing. That is not what I mean at all. It was just so perfect. Like, it was exactly what I needed, just to sit back and just enjoy quality time with people that we love to spend time with. So it was that morning when we had decided to go visit them for the weekend that I just thought, you know what? I think the way that I'm feeling right now about the opportunity of not rushing home to go and get all this stuff done and film and edit and, you know, clean or run errands or whatever it might be, like whatever had to get done could just wait. Like it didn't have to get done. It, you know, probably does need to get done at some point, like some of the things, but not today, you know, like not right now. Okay, this look has gotten real dark real quick. Don't worry, I'm gonna clean this up with a makeup wipe, but I kind of forgot like what I was getting at. I feel like this is just so rambly, but I just kind of knew that that was the right time to press the pause button. I knew that YouTube would be here when I got back. It was okay to take a break because I think really I kind of knew for a while that I needed to change something, but I didn't really like want to admit that it was YouTube. And the struggle with that for me is just because I love it so much, but out of everything else in my life, like I can't really pause my full-time job. I'm not going to pause time with my family or, you know, my husband. I'm not gonna do that. And as much as I didn't want to take a break from YouTube or, you know, press pause or slow down or anything like that, it was just kind of ridiculous, like how late I was staying up at night to get a video out and how much my thought process revolved around it. Like I would think, oh, I, you know, have to get home so that I can, you know, edit my thumbnail and get my video scheduled to go up tomorrow and all that. And as much as I tried to be ahead, I would be ahead and then I would get behind because life would happen or, you know, whatever it might be. I was also kind of not sick, but like just stopped up for a while there. And so I didn't want to film because I hated the way that I sounded. And, you know, I didn't really like want to put that out there, but I wasn't allowing myself to just like take a break or miss an upload really. Also just totally messed that up. So that's sort of how I decided to take the break and kind of when and why. So since then I've noticed that I have been dealing with a lot less anxiety. I think I've mentioned on my channel just a couple of times that I do kind of struggle with anxiety. Again, I don't really talk about it a lot, and honestly it's because people in my real life, some people do watch this channel, and I don't really talk about that with everyone in my real life, and I don't want to. So I think everyone like goes through stressful times in their life. It was just a lot. And like I said, with my job, there's just a lot more responsibility with it. So I just wanted to make sure that I was putting my all into that because I do truly love my job and I don't want to like not give that my full efforts. Was noticing I was just feeling a lot more stressed in the couple of weeks before I decided to take the break, and I feel like that's why I felt so at peace with the decision to go just spend the weekend with our friends and just hang out, that it just kind of like all kind of connected together in my head, and I was like, yeah, that's probably what I need to do. And ever since then, I've been able to actually catch up on sleep and get like 8 hours of sleep a night, which was pretty much unheard of for me in the last several weeks. So, you know, that's just been really nice. However, I have been finding myself like probably almost sleeping too much because it's just so dark outside. I get so tired really early, but that's kind of beside the point. But yeah, I've been able to catch up on sleep. I feel like I have not been struggling quite as much with anxiety lately because the anxiety was just like a pit of anxiety. Like it wasn't situational. It was just kind of like always there, no matter what. So, you know, I have noticed a big shift in that, and I don't think that was because of YouTube. I don't want it to sound like that. Also, what have I done with this eyeshadow over here? Oh my gosh. Okay, I've like totally messed this side up. Okay, I fixed this other eye off camera. I don't know what I was doing with that. It's been a long time since I have actually like sat down and done a fun look, so I guess I need to focus a little bit more on that. But I've just noticed a lot of benefits since then, so that's kind of something that I wanted to share. I haven't like, nothing crazy happened, you know, I just felt like really overwhelmed and finally realized it was time to take a step back, basically. So I probably just talked for like 20 minutes just to tell you that life got super busy and I needed a break. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what my plan is moving forward to avoid this kind of happening again, but what I will say is I need to stop being afraid to take a break. I feel like I take YouTube so seriously, and I don't really want that to change. It's not like I want to just like throw stuff out. Like I do really want to try and put effort into my videos, but I also need to recognize that my videos might not look like someone's videos who does this full time, has an editor, etc., all of that. That's just not really feasible, you know, if I want to upload more than like once a month, because to have the amount of time to do that, I just like don't think is possible. Side note, I'm finally gonna dip in to the shade I was talking about, but that's just not gonna be realistic or an option for me. And I really just need to come to terms with that. So I need to stop really comparing my videos to those of others, and you know, just realize that I need to prioritize different things sometimes, and that's okay. I'm just not really one to take a break from YouTube, I guess, just because I enjoy it so much, and so I don't want to take a break from it, but maybe in order to enjoy it more, like I do need breaks to kind of appreciate it more, because I have really missed it. I just knew I still needed time, and I think I still do, if I'm being honest. Like I'm filming today, and usually I would try and like film and then probably do like a little bit of a rough edit when I got done filming, because it's super fresh on my mind. I kind of know where I made mistakes or like fumbled over my words that I probably want to cut out. So, you know, I usually would do that, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm gonna film and I'm gonna go to sleep. And then I've actually got a super busy week this week, so I might not even edit this until Thursday or something, maybe even the weekend, and I might post it just whenever I feel like. You know, I don't have to post it at 10 a.m. one day. So I'm just going to try and be a little bit more kind of lenient about that, and not worry about it so much, because it doesn't matter. Like, you guys aren't over here saying like, how dare you skip an upload or anything like that. That would be kind of weird, but you know, it's just the pressure of YouTube and social media, and honestly just life in general, can just get to you, because it feels like, well, they do. YouTube kind of like, in a weird way to say this, like punishes you for taking a break, because the algorithm just will not work in my favor for the next who knows how long. Like, I notice a tremendous difference if I miss just one upload. My views will go down a lot in my next handful of videos before it will slowly start to creep back up. And that doesn't matter, but it just feels like you need to be consistent. Like, it just feels like you're doing something wrong if you're not consistent. And that's just not the case. And even the last few times that I've been on vacation, I have like pre-filmed and gotten ready for the vacation. And I have to do that at my job. I don't want to have to do that for YouTube, you know? Like, it's just, taking a vacation or taking a break should not be expensive in the way of like it causes you to have like a punishment or causes you to work harder in order to earn it. Like, I work hard every day, so I've just earned a vacation or a day off or a missed upload. And this is me telling myself this. This is not coming from anyone but myself, but that's just something that I've been kind of trying to figure out kind of how to deal with it, I guess, because I guess I've just been like, honestly, way too hard on myself lately. So I really need to kind of take a step back, which is what I'm trying to do. And, you know, it's weird because last year I was so inspired to do Vlogmas. I did Vlogmas. I posted 25 videos in a row. I loved it. But let's go back to that. I worked a different job then. I was working a job where I wasn't doing a lot, and when I came home I was like, okay, let's get started, you know. And I did stay up late several nights, but I just can't do that now. I just cannot. So it's just not possible, because then when I go into the office the next day, my brain will have not recharged from sleeping because I would have worked too hard. So it's just not possible. I just can't do that. So that's been kind of weird to see people put their Vlogmas videos up, and I don't have any on my channel just because of how much I enjoyed it last year. It just feels really weird, but I'm not there. I'm not like okay to do that right now. So maybe next year I'll do like a version of Vlogmas where I post, you know, a few videos, maybe like the first 2 weeks during the weekdays or something, you know, a little bit less involved. So for the rest of December is really the only plan that I have on my channel right now, and that is just to kind of still be on somewhat of a break and film when I feel like filming. Film when I feel like, what do I want to do today? I want to film a video. Like, I don't want to feel like I have to film 3 videos this weekend because I need to have them for the week. I don't want to do that right now. You know, I'm not opposed to like planning and continuing to have a schedule in the new year. But for now, I just want to prioritize different things. You know, it was kind of weird to look back on it. My husband is just a very understanding person and he wants me to do what I like to do, but he's so encouraging. But last year in December, you know, actually in November, I talked to him about potentially doing Vlogmas, and he was like, you know, do it if you want to do it. So I came up with a list of 25 videos. I was like, well, I don't even know what I would post. And it just like the creativity just like was there. And so I came up with 25 videos and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. And if I don't want to continue, I can always stop in the middle of it. And I did it and I really enjoyed that. And there's some videos that I posted, and specifically in December last year during Vlogmas, that I love, and I really want to make that a part of my channel, and probably do yearly. But I don't need to post 25 videos in order to do that. I can kind of prioritize. Like, I'm not obligated to consistently post a project pan or a shot my stash if I don't really like feel up to that. Even though it's an easy video to film, like I can have a makeup rotation or a makeup basket without filming it. That's okay. I do really like to film that video in particular, but I'm just using that as an example because I kind of stopped my project pan. So, you know, but during that month, you know, my husband kind of knew that I was really committed to doing that. So I didn't really do much around the house or anything, like, especially during the week, because even though my job was not very mentally taxing, I was still at work for 8 hours a day. So I wasn't here at the house, like, able to do stuff. So I don't want to do that this year. You know, I really want to be able to like cook dinner and help clean up and everything, and just be able to like be a member of my household. You know what I mean? So it's just not something that I want to do this year. I meant to put this on before that foundation. We'll see. It's just not something I want to do this year. I'm not there. I'm not able to do that really this year. So kind of let that go. Or I'm trying to, I guess I should say, not 100%, but yeah, I'm gonna have to let it go because it's already December 4th or 5th and I haven't posted anything, so that's not gonna happen. But really moving forward, I just don't want to feel like I have to give up or alter plans because I have to film and I have to edit and I have to upload. I don't have to do any of that. It's just, I want to do it, but sometimes things come up in life and I can't. So I feel like I'm kind of running in circles here, but this is just how my thought process has been for months and months and months. So I'm just kind of like now sharing all of it with you. If you're interested, I guess that you would watch this video, and if not, that's cool. You're probably not watching. So no, it's just a really chatty one. But on that note, I feel like for December, I'm just going to, like I said, kind of film and post and everything when I feel up to it. And I'm happy with that decision. So I feel like I'm going to have to see how that goes, how my time management goes and all of that. But in the new year, I'm probably not going to go back to 3 videos a week. I was posting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week. I've been doing that for a long time. So I don't think that's going to be what I do because, you know, I feel like at least out of most of the people that I watch, not everyone, there's a ton of people that have jobs outside of YouTube that post on YouTube a lot, but I feel like I'm kind of comparing myself and my upload schedule and my channel and all of that, my editing, time spent editing, I guess, and quality of my edits to people, like I said, that do this full time. But at the same time, I'm also kind of comparing the volume of my videos to people who do this full time. And even some of those people aren't even posting 3 times a week. And there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to post 3 times a week. But what I'm getting at is that I don't do this full time and I don't need it to look like I do, you know? I think for now, I'm going to post when I can, and I hope that you guys are okay with that and that you know, like the content that I'm able to put out. And yeah, so I guess what I would say about that is just if you're wanting to see the videos that I put up, I would suggest putting on post notifications for my channel, because in the past you've been able to count on videos showing up on your timeline or on your feed Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but now I don't know when they're going to go up, and I don't plan to schedule them. I might just honestly just post them. Unless it's like midnight, I'd probably wait till the next morning, but you know, I plan to just kind of post them when they're ready and when I feel like posting them. So yeah, that's kind of what it's going to look like right now. And there's probably going to be like a little bit of like ebb and flow. Like I might really feel like filming one weekend, really feel like editing one weekend, and then I might not feel like it or might not have time to. And I guess what I'm getting at is just that I'm not going to make myself stay up super late in order to post a video on YouTube, because that just drains me so much, and it's not something I can keep up with. So in the new year, I might cut back to 2 videos. I might cut back to, you know, 1 video for sure, and then try and post a second one. I really don't know. 1 just doesn't feel like enough, because that'd mean 1 in every 4-ish videos would be like a monthly video, like a Shop My Stash. I really like posting that video. I just don't feel like that would leave me enough room for like creativity and variety on my channel. So I'm kind of thinking like 2 videos a week, but also like if I have a day off of work or I'm on vacation or something, I'm going to try, because sometimes I have like a day off of work that I don't really have anything to do and I might just want to film. But I'm going to try when I have like a break to genuinely take a break, and I'm not going to like get ready for the break like beforehand. I'm not gonna like pre-film and pre-edit and all of that stuff. I'm just not gonna do it. So that's just like, at least not right now. Like I said, I keep coming back to this, but I keep having to, I'm really justifying it to myself and kind of talking this out loud, like for my thought process as much as telling you guys. So that's kind of why I'm all over the place. Also, I kind of want to put this blue eyeliner in the waterline, but I'm literally going to take my makeup off and go to bed after this. So I don't want to have to like remove that, but how pretty would that be? I really like that. Yeah, so that's kind of like the general update. I know that was probably so long. I've stopped this video a couple of times and just this clip is 18 minutes, so I know this is a long one. I did want to mention though, I did actually purchase some stuff for Black Friday, and kind of around Black Friday. I did actually purchase from some small businesses before Black Friday, because when I can, I actually like to pay full price at small businesses. Not all the time, like I will use coupon codes, but like I said, when I can, I do like to purchase full price actually, just because I know that it benefits them. So yeah, around the Black Friday, I did purchase some makeup, and I purchased some on sale from like Fenty is one, and another brand that I actually don't own any products from. So actually several brands that I don't own any products from. So I actually wrapped those up and put them under our Christmas tree, because those are going to be my Christmas presents. Yes, I already know what they are. Yes, I picked them out and I ordered them. Not worried about it. That's just kind of how we do things in our household, because I know what I want. My husband knows what he wants. So we just kind of like get what we want, and then it's a gift from us to us, you know. Might be kind of weird. I know not everyone does that, but yeah, those are going to be kind of like Christmas gifts to myself versus just like Black Friday purchases. I didn't get a lot at all, but I did pick up a few things. So I might share like a haul video. I'm not going to like hold up the products. I haven't swatched anything. I only opened stuff to make sure that nothing was broken, and then it went under the tree. So I might like show you guys online what I ordered. Otherwise, I'll show you guys closer to Christmas time or the new year, and we'll probably do like a get ready with me with all the new products or something. But I have a couple of things that I'm really excited for, and I think that you guys will be too. I will say that I purchased 2 eyeshadow palettes in the last like month or so, and they're both from indie brands that I've never tried before, so I am super excited for that. One of which I won't get until January. It is on like a pre-order sort of deal, so you guys might actually know which one that is just by me saying that, because I know it's been really popular. But yeah, I did actually purchase 2 eyeshadow palettes and then a handful of other products, so I really am excited to dip into those, especially the eyeshadow palettes, but I'm making myself wait for Christmas, so that'll be fun to share with you guys. But that's pretty much everything I think I wanted to mention today. I know this is probably like a super rambly video, and I probably forgot to say like 5 things that I meant to say, and that's okay. I guess I'll just tell you in the next one. But thank you guys for understanding why I'm taking a break. Several of you reached out to me. I should have mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but I just was trying to make sure I remembered everything. But seriously, the fact that people that I don't know in real life, like you guys, noticed and cared enough to reach out to me and like send me a kind message. Even some of you have like followed up with me in the last week or 2 and just asked how I'm doing, and I can't even tell you how much that means to me. That's just so nice that you guys are thinking about me at all, especially when lives are so busy right now, especially with the holiday season. That just, thank you guys so much. That was just really nice. I mean, I posted that I was taking a break, and that really felt right to me, and I told you guys that weekend was such a good weekend, but part of that was because of the kind messages that you all sent my way, so thank you. Everything is truly fine. I just really like needed a break. And you know, it was kind of funny, a couple of days ago my husband just randomly said to me, "Why haven't you filmed anything lately?" And I thought, you know, I kind of have been feeling like that too, because I've just missed it. So I'm very glad to be sitting here and filming, if you can't tell by this chatty video. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, for supporting my channel and me, and just especially for reaching out and just like even just understanding why I'm taking a break. Even if you didn't reach out, I'm not trying to be like, you should have asked me. That's not what I mean. But just for being understanding of this break. And yeah, that's just really nice, and I really do appreciate that. So I hope that you all are excited for some videos to come up on my channel. I really am, and I hope that this kind of like momentum will keep building again, because I just have really missed this. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I will hopefully see you guys soon in another video, but until then, I hope that you enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!